code challenge. We have a problem of each subsequence. The problem statement says that given a string s and a string t, check if s is subsequence of t. Uh, subs- a subsequence of a string is a new string which is formed from the original string by deleting some can be none of the characters without disturbing the relative position of the remaining characters. For example, ACE is a subsequence of ACDE while AEC is not. There is follow-up also if there are lot of incoming S, say S1, S2, Sk where k is greater than equal to 1 billion. You want to check one by one to see if T has its subsequences. In this scenario, how would you change your code? We will do the follow-up once we are done with our basic approach, and then we will see how we can optimize the code. For example, the input is S is equal to ABC and T is equal to AHBGDC. The output comes as true. And in example 2, input S is equal to AXC, T is equal to AHBGDC, then output becomes false. We have some constraint where S dot length is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 100 always, and T length is starting from 0 and it's ending to 10 to the power 4. Both a string consist of only of lowercase character. Okay, when I see this problem first, the first thing which comes to my mind is just have a loop of through the length of the string s, and we have an inner loop which moves through the length of the string t, and then we compare one by one. This approach, for example, let's see one example. ABC, S is equal to ABC, and T is equal to ABBB, ABXCV. Okay, so in the brute force approach, we will make a loop out of this through the s dot length, and we will check if we have and we will have one more loop of around the length of t string, and then every time sometimes the characters are equal, we will simply make the count plus plus, and the moment count is equal to s dot length, it means all the strings are compared, so we will get a true result. So let's start with this approach. This approach will, since we have a outer loop of length s and an inner loop of length t, then it will become big O of n square. So let's start with the solution. um, let s is equal to let s is equal to let's have the for loop first. For let is equal to I is equal to 0, I less than s dot length I plus plus, and for the inner loop we will take a variable count. Let count is equal to 0. Let's have a variable j which is initialized to 0, and now we will start with the inner loop which will a while loop j less than t dot length. Okay, and now we will compare the characters one by one. Si is equal to t j tj. If it is equal, then we will make the count plus plus, and we will also increase the variable j, and then we will break out of this loop. Else, if it is not equal, then we will simply increase the j plus plus, and we will remain in this loop till j is less than equal to t dot length. After the completion of this loop, we will simply return whether count is equal to s dot length. Okay, that's it, pretty much of it. Let's try to run this solution. Well, it gives right result. Let's try with some more values, examples. Okay, what if S is nothing? We are assuming that an empty string is always a subsequence of a string, so this one should give a result true. Okay, let's try to submit it. The solution is accepted. This solution is pretty much okay. We can see that we are having the time complexity of big O of n square because of two loops. Because of two inner loops, it would be fine for the smaller length of s and t. But as the follow-up says, there are a lot of incoming s, say s1, s2, sk, where k could be greater than or equal to 1 billion, and we need to check one by one to see if t has its subsequence. In this scenario, we need to have a solution which runs in a linear complexity, which have a linear complexity. So let's try to think again about the solution. What if how to move for the linear how to move for the linear solution? Go to the we can go for the solution of we can go with the solution of approach of recursion. And in that case, let's start thinking about it again, about this example again. We can simply start, if we look closely, we can simply start from the last character, or the last character of S and T, and if both of them are compared, then we will simply move to the start checking the next character coming for both of them, and if they are not equal, we will simply move ahead in T, move ahead or move behind a T. So in this case, we will use the approach of recursion, and in that case we will simply have um, s length is equal to s dot. Let's start thinking about it. Okay, in this case we will start with comparison of C with V first. Since it is not equal, we will compare C with C, and since it is equal, we will move behind one character behind, and we will move to B with X, and then B and X are not equal, so we'll move in a T, one less in T, and then in B will equal to B. B is equal to B, so in that case we will move one down in S and T both, so we will reach A, and we will compare A with A, which is equal, so S is a subsequence of a T. So in this case it has a linear complexity, and let's start trying to solve it. Okay, so we go here, and let's start if our let's start with the base case. If s length is equal to 0, then we return true. These are our base cases. S length is a parameter which will come as s dot length, and t is equal to t dot length. This one will be length, and this one will be t dot length. Okay, our second base case is if t length is equal to 0, return true, return false in this case, because if t is empty, it can never be compared. It cannot be it cannot have the subsequence of any of the string. Okay, and then if s dot s length minus 1 is equal to t length minus 1, In this case, if the characters are equal, sorry, this one will be double, then we return its subsequence as t, and then we have to send as length minus 1 and t length minus 1. If it is not equal, in this if it is not equal, then we need to return its subsequence. We just have to move in that case. S length will remain same, and we just have to move t length minus 1. Okay, this solution, let's try to run it first, how it goes. Line 17. Yeah, this is one extra bracket. This one works fine. Let's start with one more example, which was ABC. T length is not defined. What is T length? T length is not defined. Sorry, L should be capital. Okay, and let's try something which is not there. Sorry, it should be small x. Let's try to submit it. Yeah, that's it. The solution is accepted. I like this solution. It's pretty much straightforward. We have a base case, and then we use the approach of recursion to check one sequence one by one, and this is a solution of linear complexity. So when we have very large length of s, then it can be very nice to work on. This is my solution. How do you like my solution? I would like to know, how do you like my solution? Thank you.